Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Roundtable Talk. And we are talking about today, we're discussing relationships and basically good or bad. I was talking before we went on break, I was talking about the age difference, like how now that a lot of people only wants to date younger people and only wants to have relations with younger people, which is to me a really bad thing because a lot of younger people are immature and are not growing up. Like women who are cougars and a lot of people out there who feel that over the age of 25 you're considered old. Because I've heard that a lot in several people and in several cases. I just remember that back episode 7 was about relationships as well too, which if you go look in our um previous episodes, we did talk about relationships in episode 7. It's just I guess this is an updated version. Um, okay, we're gonna get back to the subject on relationships. Like I was just saying that a lot of people feel that you're over the age of 25, you're considered old, which in my opinion, I don't think is, you know, it's wrong. And another factor in relationships is, are people getting together for the good or are they getting together for the bad? Because now I have an opinion that I like to express that a lot of people are getting into relationships now. Are not getting into relationships for love. The reason why is because it's a recession. You can't live alone. So you get in relationships so somebody can help pay the bills or somebody can help you out with your finances, you know. So you're not in it for love, you're in it for the finances. Let's say you at $800-900 apartment and you have one job and you can afford the utilities, the bills, and all of that. So yeah, let's get together, relationship, y'all date for a couple of weeks and stuff, and then you move them right on in and they help you pay bills. You're not really in love with them. They're just there to help you out. You have to love someone and marry someone and get to know somebody, whatever, before you move them in. That's why I believe that a lot of relationships these days they're not in it for the love. They're in it for the recession of finances. You know, you don't, when you get into a relationship, you don't get into a relationship for the money. You get into a relationship for the love, for the sharing, for the caring. You get into a relationship because you're into that person. Don't get in it because you think of because they're a certain age. Don't get into it because they have a certain look. You get into it because the personality, the vibe, the characteristics of that person. I don't like it when a person get into it that say they don't like a short person, they don't like a fat person, they don't like someone who too sensitive. They want a manly person. They want a rough neck. I don't like it when a person says, you gotta have a lot of money. You know, I have a saying that I always say. And I don't know if I've said it in my previous episodes, but I've had this saying where there are people that want either a man or woman that want the open with your paycheck with a Tyson Beckford look. And for those who don't know, Tyson Beckford is a model. It's a male model, and that will probably have to refer to women looking for a man. They're looking for a man with an open weekly paycheck, meaning making millions, with the Tyson Beckford look, meaning they gotta have that male model body figure and everything. And goes for the men as well. They're looking for the woman with that open weekly paycheck with the Halle Berry or what I'm saying, Tyra Banks look, the model, the fat, and stuff like that. But to me, it doesn't work like that. I can be a good man flipping burgers at Burger King, McDonald's, and be the best man you can ever be. In my opinion, people who are struggling are the best people you can fall in love with. Why? Because people with money and power, tend to have, you know, tend to not do right. Here's just nothing. There was a saying that I've always said: a person with no car and don't live on his own will be the most faithfulest lover you can ever have. Because a person who has their own car, meaning they can pick up anybody who they want to and ride anybody around in their car. A person who has their own place, can invite any and everybody up in their house. Not saying don't go look for a person who don't have their own place and their own car. I'm just saying that's majority of the time people who have their own place and own cars tend to be cheaters. You know, that's not a statistic, it's not a poll, it's just an opinion of mine. Because I've seen a lot of people who have their own place that do tend to have creepers coming in and out and have somebody in their life. You know, and I look at it as if, you know, if you're living with someone, you can't hook up with anybody or you can't cheat on your spouse or loved one because what are you gonna do with it? You know? And it costs to go get a hotel or motel or holiday inn. So you're not even much gonna go that route. So it's better for you, you know, in that way. And people who have cars, you know, they can drive their little girlfriends and boyfriends in their cars and, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, not saying that you have to look for it, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. I would want somebody with their own car, their own place, you know. I would want somebody, you know, because that shows that they are mature enough and they are independent. But you know, you have to watch out for some, because some of them may seem independent, but they don't have the independent ways, meaning that they're not, their characteristics or their personality may not be right, or they may not be the right one for you, or you may not be the right one for them. So that's how I see that in that nature. You know, that's why I say relationships 90 days are not, they're not coming together for the better, they're coming together for the worse, whether it's finances or looks, you know, because it used to be at a time that you didn't care about a person's look, long as the characteristic and the vibe that you know what I'm saying, as long as they had a good head on their shoulder and you saw something in them that looked past the looks, you know, that's what it was all about. Nowadays, people, you gotta be this, you gotta be 6 feet, you gotta be muscle bound, you gotta do this, you gotta have the car, you know, you gotta this and that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't like a man who's catching a bus to go wherever they gotta go. They don't like a man who ain't got no job, or they don't like a man who ain't got this. You know, there's certain things that people don't look upon. Just because I ain't got no job doesn't mean I'm not looking. You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't got no car doesn't mean I'm not gonna get one. Just because I don't have my own place doesn't mean I'm not gonna go get my own place. You know, because I can be getting a job tomorrow. I can be having money right now to move into my own place. You don't know who I am. You just look at me for who I am right now. You see me get on the bus and you feel, oh, he catch a bus, he ride it. But you don't know. Maybe I'm going to, you know, catching a bus to go get my car. You know, a lot of people don't look at different ways and different things about people. They look at it that they look at the jar half empty but not half full. You know, and that's why I say relationships 90 days are not, you know, are coming in for the worst. You know, this is a recession. People are looking for people who are going to benefit them as far as financially wise or anything. If you're not benefiting me for free, then we don't need to have a relationship. If you're not benefiting, if my benefiting you cost, there's no thing, you know. You shouldn't have to go on a date. Every time you go on a date, kick out money. You can have a date in a park. You can have a date on the beach. You can have a date at home. You can have a date walking. There are dates that you can go for free. I've been on plenty relations. I've been on plenty dates with females that feel every time they go out they need, you know, money, money. And to me, it's just not right, you know, because it's wrong, you know. I want to go on some free dates too where it don't have to cost me. Not saying that I'm cheap, but I'm just saying cheap dates are romantic because you put more thought into it. Paying dates, that's like going into a restaurant or going out to in a public. But cheap dates are basically dates that maybe you're alone, you're in a park, you're walking the beach, you know, you're at home, you know. Those are cheap dates, you know what I'm saying? Which is a good idea. But people nowadays don't realize that because they feel it's all about the money. You know, red lobster and wine and dine and all that matter. You know, that doesn't make a relationship. That's why relationships are not going for the best and they're not doing for the good. You know, they're coming in for the worst. You know, we're gonna take a brief break. We're gonna come back in our last um, stop, our last episode of the night. I mean, our last topic of the night. You know, we're gonna come back and do a recap. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. This is the Roundtable Talk.